Hello, you beautiful magical creatures. NecromanticWater here, and thank you for joining me on my playthrough of Pokemon XG. Last time, we went to Pyrite Town and went to the 3 Pokespots, and also got to fight the king himself, Mirabee. This episode is going to just be a bio episode showcasing all of I think it's like 70, 75-ish Mons that are now available due to the Pokespots. And at the same time, this video is going to showcase getting our next team member, which will be at the very end of the video. So, well, I'll meet you at the end of the bios. Skarmory has got a buff to its HP and its defense. For moves, it gets Drill Peck, Counter, Metal Sound, Swords Dance, Steel Wing, Brave Bird, Wide Guard, Taunt, Tailwind, Rain Dance, Hurricane, Thunder Wave, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Rock Slide, both Screens, and Stone Edge. While it also gets Spikes, entry hazards aren't as useful in double battles. Skarmory is a tanky mon that can be either support or dish out some pretty strong hits. Larvitar is unchanged stat-wise, but now has Sturdy. For moves, it gets Bite, Rock Tomb, Bulldoze, Earthquake, Stone Edge, Crunch, Superpower, Rock Blast, Taunt, Foul Play, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, and Rock Slide. Larvitar is on the weaker side, and even with Sturdy, the AI might just focus it down. Also, Larvitar is our first example of a mon that is both available with its Evo at the same time, because each Pokespot has the same exact chance of spawning, so if possible, just get its Evo instead. Pupitar is unchanged stat-wise, and now also has Sturdy. And it also gets the exact same moves as Larvitar, and can now learn Shadow Ball, Dragon Pulse, and a knockoff. Due to Pupitar being a pseudo-legend, it's going to be a pain to train, and to save some time, try to find Pupitar instead of Larvitar. Once it evolves, it's going to become an absolute beast and wreck everything. Ponyta got a big boost in its special attack and its speed. For moves, it gets Ember, Flame Wheel, Extreme Speed, Bounce, Double Edge, Jump Kick, Mega Horn, High Horsepower, Sunny Day, U-Turn, Will-O-Wisp, Wild Charge, Flamethrower, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Heat Wave, Solar Beam, and a knockoff. Ponyta is quite the fast mon and can be a mixed attacker or even a sunsetter. If you want to be a gambler, get reckless and let those recoil moves hit even harder. Ponyta is a solid mon. Rapidash lost some of its special defense, but it gained buffs to HP, attack, special attack, and its speed. For moves, it now gets Morning Sun, Overheat, Fire Blast, Superpower, Earthquake, Poison Jab, and a knockoff. Rapidash is an extremely fast mixed attacker and is going to make a great member to any team. Aerodactyl is unchanged stat-wise, but now gets Tough Claws. For moves, it gets Rock Tomb, Sandstorm, Hone Claws, Crunch, Ice and Fire Fang, Double Edge, Aqua Tail, Acrobatics, Head Smash, Outrage, Wide Guard, Encore, Snarl, Tailwind, Hurricane, Thunder Wave, Wild Charge, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Dragon Pulse, Superpower, Earthquake, Earth Power, Heat Wave, Gunk Shot, Rock Slide, Stone Edge, Poison Jab, and Knockoff. Aerodactyl has such a wide move pool, and with its stats, it's easily going to be a monster and just wreak havoc. Miltank got a big buff to its special attack. For moves, it gets Belly Drum, Headbutt, Giga Impact, Body Slam, Bulldoze, Yawn, Return, Swagger, Wide Guard, Encore, the Elemental Punches, Icy Wind, U-Turn, Sludge Wave, Foul Play, Thunder Wave, Power Up Punch, Ice Beam, Wild Charge, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Iron Heads, and Headbutt, Superpower, Earthquake, Sucker Punch, Gunk Shot, Rock Slide, Shadow Ball, Flame Charge, both Screens, Poison Jab, Knockoff, Surf, and Stone Edge. Miltank has an extremely wide move pool, and while it doesn't get Milk Drink, it can at least come with leftovers, so if you don't want to grind Poke Coupons to get those, this is a good way to get it. Miltank is a very solid mon to add to the team. Cacnea is unchanged stat-wise, but now has Sand Rush instead of Sand Veil. For moves, it gets Nasty Plot, Swords Dance, Needle Arm, Synthesis, Leech Seed, Giga Drain, Seed Bomb, Spiky Shield, Night Slash, Dark Pulse, Wood Hammer, Sludge Wave, Dazzling Gleam, Power Up Punch, Sucker Punch, and Knockoff. Cacnea is a mixed attacker with almost entirely grass and dark moves. Cacnea greatly benefits from being on a sand team and is a solid choice if you're looking for a mixed attacker. Sandshrew got a big boost to its defense as well as access to the Sandforce ability. For moves, it gets Metal Claw, Hone Claws, Splash, Rock Slide, Bulldoze, Drill Run, Earthquake, Wide Guard, Encore, Fire Punch, U-Turn, Power Up Punch, Iron Head, and Zen Headbutt, as well as Poison Jab, Knockoff, and Stone Edge. With its abilities, Sandshrew basically needs to be on a sand team and is a great physical attacker for the team. Sandslash lost special attack and speed, but gained attack and defense as well as special defense. It can now learn Night Slash, Spiky Shield, Leech Life, X-Scissor, Dragon Claw, and I guess Earth Power and Sludge Wave if you want to use that abysmal special attack. Like Sandshrew, Sandslash thrives on sand teams, and is both a great physical attacker and wall, and a solid choice. Trapinch is unchanged stat-wise, and now gets Sand Rush. For moves, it gets Bite, Bulldoze, Rock Tomb, Crunch, Sandstorm, Iron Head, Earthquake, and Knockoff, and Stone Edge. Trapinch might have a shallow move pool and a really silly ability in Sand Rush, but Trapinch will hit quite hard with its moves, and Sand Rush will become something special when it evolves. Trapinch is a fantastic mon. Vibrava is unchanged stat-wise, and now has Arena Trap and Sand Rush. For moves, it gets Mudshot, Roost, Dragon Breath, Fire Fang, Stomping Tantrum, Dragon Dance, Hurricane, Outrage, Tailwind, U-Turn, Flamethrower, Dragon Pulse, Earth Power. Vibrava got a wider move pool than Trapinch did, and can make better use of that Sand Rush ability. Vibrava is an excellent choice for sand teams, or just in general. Yanma has got a huge boost to its special attack and its defense, and a small boost to its attack, as well as a single point into its special defense. For moves, Yanma gets Ancient Power, Hypnosis, Double Team, Roost, Silverwind, Air Slash, Signal Beam, Aura Sphere, Baton Pass, Encore, Tailwind, U-Turn, Hurricane, Rain Dance, Sludge Wave, Thunder Wave, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, Dragon Pulse, Shadow Ball, both screens, Knockoff, Poison Jab, and Zen Headbutt. Yanma is a great mon for either dishing out some powerful special attacks or playing a more supportive role. An Eviolite will greatly help Yanma. Yanma is a fantastic choice for a team, and was even a contender for mine. Gligar got a boost to its HP, attack, and defense, and special defense. For moves, it gets Bulldoze, Acrobatics, Roost, Cross Poison, Fire and Ice Fang, Leech Life, Earthquake, Wide Guard, Taunt, Tailwind, U-Turn, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Gunk Shot, Rock Slide, X-Scissor, Poison Jab, Knockoff, and Stone Edge. Oh, and I guess Hurricane if you want to use that very low special attack, as well as both screens. With Poison Heal and a Toxic Orb, as well as its extra bulk, Gligar is going to be really tough to be taken out, and will be able to hit hard right back. Gligar is a fantastic mon, and is another one I considered using for my team. Numel has lost all of its speed, as well as some of its attack, but gained a lot of HP, special attack, and gained the Sheer Force ability. For moves, it gets Will-O-Wisp, Ancient Power, Bulldoze, Sunny Day, Lava Plume, Earth Power, Eruption, Mudshot, Overheat, Explosion, Fire Blast, Sludge Wave, Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb, Solar Beam, and Heat Wave. Numel may almost certainly go last every turn, but when it hits, it's going to be quite deadly, and it works quite well on sun teams and is a solid choice for a team. Hitmontop got a big boost to its HP. For moves, it gets Brick Break, Low Sweep, Mach Punch, Bullet Punch, Drain Punch, Fake Out, Close Combat, Circle Throw, Wide Guard, Encore, the Elemental Punches, U-Turn, Foul Play, Power Up Punch, Thunder Wave, Wild Charge, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Superpower, Sucker Punch, Rock Slide, Poison Jab, Knockoff, both screens, and Stone Edge. Hitmontop has a wide move pool and two fantastic abilities. He also gets style points for actually spinning on the top, unlike the newer games. Hitmontop is an absolutely fantastic team. Dugtrio has got a boost to its HP and lost its special attack, as well as gained the Sandforce ability. For moves, it gets Bulldoze, Hone Claws, Headbutt, Rock Tomb, Sandstorm, Slash, Wide Guard, Encore, U-Turn, Foul Play, Thunder Wave, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Superpower, Earthquake, Sucker Punch, Gunk Shot, Rock Slide, Poison Jab, and Knockoff, and Stone Edge. And I guess if you want to use that very low special attack, it gets Sludge Bomb and Wave, Earth Power, and Tri-Attack. Dugtrio is a very fast, strong physical attacker who's only going to get hit even harder under sand teams, or it can be a trapper in status, sir. Either way, Dugtrio is a fantastic mon. Graveler is unchanged from vanilla. For moves, it gets Rock Polish, Rock Throw, Sandstorm, Bulldoze, Rock Slide, Body Slam, Rock Blast, Earthquake, Explosion, Head Smash, Wide Guard, the Elemental Punches, Power Up Punch, Wild Charge, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Superpower, Rock Slide, Poison Jab, Knockoff, Stone Edge. That Rock Head ability is going to change into something special when it evolves with a Lodestone. Graveler is very hard to recommend. Due to its typing, it's basically weak to pretty much everything. But I'm sure if it can actually do something, it's going to be pretty decent. Cubone is unchanged stat-wise, but can now have Sturdy. For moves, it gets Rock Tomb, Headbutt, False Swipe, Bulldoze, Swords Dance, Bone Club, Earthquake, Stomping Tantrum, Double Edge, Wide Guard, Encore, the Elemental Punches, Snarl, Taunt, Foul Play, Power Up Punch, Thunder Wave, Sludge Wave, Ice Beam, Wild Charge, Thunderbolt, Discharge, Blizzard, Sucker Punch, Shadow Ball, Rock Slide, Poison Jab, Knockoff, both screens, and Stone Edge. Cubone has a very surprisingly wide move pool and can also come holding the thick club, so Cubone's going to hit quite hard with said move pool and is a solid choice. Seviper has lost some of its speed but gained HP, attack, and special attack, and now has the competitive ability. For moves, it gets Fire and Ice Fang, Glare, Poison Fang, Coil, Screech, Dragon Tail, Gunk Shot, Encore, Taunt, Sludge Wave, Thunder Wave, Flamethrower, Iron Head, Sludge Bomb, Zen Headbutt, Dragon Pulse, Heat Wave, Sucker Punch, Focus Blast, Flame Charge, Poison Jab, Knockoff, both screens, and Dark Pulse. Seviper is a mixed attacker with a very wide move pool, although with it having competitive, special is probably the way to go. Seviper is a fantastic mon. Electrode lost some of its speed, but gained buffs to both attacks. For moves, it gets Volt Switch, Nasty Plot, Shockwave, Charge Beam, Mirror Coat, Metal Sound, Explosion, Zap Cannon, Encore, Taunt, Thunder Wave, Wild Charge, Iron Head, Thunderbolt, Zen Headbutt, Discharge, Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, Thunder, and both screens. Electrode is the definition of fast electric types, and it also has two useful abilities and is a solid mon overall. Kangaskhan lost some of its speed, but gained HP and both attacks. For moves, it gets Brick Break, Feint Attack, Rest, Fake Out, Body Slam, Sucker Punch, Drain Punch, Helping Hand, Outrage, Wide Guard, Encore, the Elemental Punches, Icy Wind, Taunt, Fire Blast, Power Up Punch, Thunder Wave, Ice Beam, Wild Charge, Flamethrower, Iron Head, Thunderbolt, Sludge Bomb, Zen Headbutt, Dragon Pulse, Discharge, Superpower, Earthquake, Blizzard, Gunk Shot, Shadow Ball, Rock Slide, Focus Blast, Dragon Claw, Flame Charge, Poison Jab, Knockoff, both screens, Surf, Stone Edge, and Dark Pulse. Kangaskhan, like most normal types, has an extremely wide move pool, and it's going to hit pretty hard and take hits pretty well, and is just a great mon to use overall. Kecleon has got a buff to everything but its defense. For moves, it gets Night Slash, Metal Claw, Hypnosis, Giga Drain, Feint Attack, Skill Swap, Psy Beam, Screech, Substitute, Slash, Ancient Power, the Elemental Punches, Icy Wind, Fire Blast, U-Turn, Sludge Wave, Foul Play, Power Punch, Thunder Wave, Ice Beam, Wild Charge, Trick Room, Flamethrower, Iron Head, Thunderbolt, Freeze Dry, Energy Ball, Zen Headbutt, Discharge, Heat Wave, Blizzard, Sucker Punch, Gunk Shot, Psyshock, Shadow Ball, Rock Slide, Focus Blast, X-Scissor, Thunder, Dragon Claw, Poison Jab, Knockoff, both screens, Psychic, and Dark Pulse. Like many normal types, Kecleon has an extremely wide move pool. While Kecleon is a mixed attacker, unless you skill swap its ability to something useful, it is quick to fall, but other than that, it's a rather decent one. Nincada is unchanged stat-wise, and it now has the Hustle ability. For moves, it gets Fury Cutter, Mud Slap, Infestation, Helping Hand, False Swipe, Bug Bite, Metal Claw, X-Scissor, U-Turn, Sludge Wave, Sludge Bomb, Sucker Punch, Poison Jab, and Knockoff. While Nincada is weak overall, its big thing is having a split Evo. Remember when to evolve it to keep an empty slot in your team and an extra Pokeball to get both Evos. Ninjask got a boost to its attack and can now have the Sniper ability. For moves, it gets Quick Attack, First Impression, Disable, Acrobatics, Aerial Ace, Swords Dance, Baton Pass, Substitute, Encore, Silver Wind, Leech Life, Tailwind, U-Turn, and if you really want to use its low special, it gets Hurricane, Dazzling Gleam, Sludge Bomb, and Wave. Ninjask is an extremely fast mon that's going to hit pretty hard too, or it could pass stat buffs to an ally. The main downside is Ninjask is super frail, but that aside, Ninjask is a fantastic mon. Shedinja got a big boost to its special attack and a smaller one to its speed. For moves, it gets Shadow Sneak, First Impression, Freaking Explosion of all things, Hex, Bug Bite, Bug Buzz, Shadow Ball, Swords Dance, Baton Pass, Wide Guard, Encore, Icy Wind, Taunt, Tailwind, U-Turn, Sludge Wave, Foul Play, Thunder Wave, Will-O-Wisp, Trick Room, Iron Head, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, Zen Headbutt, Sucker Punch, Psy Shock, X-Scissor, Poison Jab, Knockoff, both screens, Psychic, and Dark Pulse. Shedinja has a really wide move pool, and thanks to its boosted special, it can be a mixed attacker, although, due to Shedinja's gimmick, it's either going to be a really good mon or a really bad mon. There is no in-between, but at the same time, it's just so damn fun to use. Hello, I am back. I have yet to actually find the Pokemon I want to add to my team, but in the process, I have found an Aerodactyl and a Chansey, so I went ahead and caught those. Apparently they're both holding items. Let's see. Yache Berry. The Chansey is holding. Ooh, Lucky Egg? Hell yeah. I actually can't do the trades yet because I have to do the... Unfortunately, I have to do the next plot point, which I don't want to do yet until, like, the next episode. So I can't do these trades yet, but I will just for the sake of why not, because I happen to find these two bones. I guess if that's the case, I might as well start hunting for the third one while I'm still looking for my Pokemon I want to add to the team, so I'll be right back. Togetic has lost some of both defenses, but gained a lot of HP, attack, special attack, and speed. For moves, it gets Nasty Plot, Charge Beam, Headbutt, Roost, Wish, Dazzling Gleam, Heal Bell, Air Slash, Tri-Attack, Aura Sphere, Brave Bird, Wide Guard, Encore, the Elemental Punches, Icy Wind, Taunt, Tailwind, Fire Blast, U-Turn, Hurricane, Thunder Wave, Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Iron Head, Thunderbolt, Energy Ball, Zen Headbutt, Discharge, Heat Wave, Blizzard, Sucker Punch, Psyshock, Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, Thunder, Poison Jab, Knock Off, both screens, Psychic, and Dark Pulse. Togetic has an extremely wide move pool and a lot of fun toys to play around with that Serene Grace. Togetic is a fantastic mon to use. Chansey has got a boost to both its special attack and its special defense. For moves, it gets Slack Off, Helping Hand, Seismic Toss, Counter, Wish, Rest, Extra Century, and Charm, Wide Guard, Encore, Icy Wind, Thunder Wave, Toxic, both screens, as well as it can basically learn most of pretty much any of the offensive moves in this game, but due to its low stats and both attacking stats, I didn't feel it was necessary to mention them. Even with Serene Grace, Chansey is mostly just going to be a support tank who is hard to take down, especially with an Eviolite. Chansey is the perfect choice if you're looking for a special wall. Roselia has got a nice boost to everything but its defenses, and it now has 2 strong abilities in Solar Power and Technician. For moves, it gets Hidden Power, Sludge, Mega Drain, Synthesis, Leech Seed, Sleep Powder, Giga Drain, Pin Missile, Spiky Shield, Leaf Storm, Encore, Taunt, U-Turn, Sludge Wave, Dazzling Gleam, Thunder Wave, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, Sucker Punch, Solar Beam, Poison Jab, Knock Off, and both screens. Roselia has a rather limited move pool and doesn't really get much to make use of the Technician boost, but it can easily tear house on Sun teams. If you have a Technician, slap an EV on it, it's going to be helpful. And if you have Solar Power, slap a Life Orb on it. Cost a bunch of HP, do some humongous damage. Either way, Roselia is going to be a fantastic mon for teams. Gloom has lost attack, defense, and special defense, but has gained a bunch of HP, as well as the Regenerator and Effect Spore abilities. For moves, it gets Leech Seed, Sludge Bomb, Hidden Power, Synthesis, Stun Spore, Sleep Powder, Giga Drain, Power Whip, Leaf Storm, Wide Guard, Encore, Sludge Wave, Thunder Wave, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, Sucker Punch, Gunk Shot, Solar Beam, Poison Jab, Knock Off, and both screens. Gloom is mainly a tank who spreads status moves, and thanks to Regenerator and Synthesis, it has the longevity that some other tanks just don't have, and is a solid choice for the team. Vileplume has lost stats and everything but speed and gained a bunch of HP, as well as having the Regenerator ability. For moves, it now gets Spore, Power Up Punch, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt. Vileplume is just Gloom, but bigger, in both the literal and the metaphorical sense. A massive plus in Vileplume's favor is now access to Spore. However, it can't get Power Whip and Leaf Storm unless Gloom had it prior to evolving. But that aside, Vileplume is a statuser who is hard to take down, and is a great team member, especially with helping catching the Shadow Pokemon. Bellossom has gained some special attack and the Pure Heart ability. For moves, it gets Quiver Dance, Leaf Storm, Dazzling Gleam, Foul Play, U-Turn, and everything else Gleam can learn. Bellossom is more offensive-oriented compared to Vileplume's defensiveness. Bellossom also pairs well on Sun teams to make use of that Chlorophyll ability, and it may even be better as there are still quite a lot of questions with how exactly Pure Heart works, but with whatever ability you have, Bellossom is a pretty solid mon to use. Persian has gotten a buff to everything but its special defense and speed, and can now have the Fur Coat ability. For moves, it gets Fake Out, Night Slash, Disable, Hone Claws, Quick Attack, Fire and Ice Fang, Hypnosis, Play Rough, Nasty Plot, Power Gem, Assist, Double Edge, Encore, Icy Wind, Snarl, Fire Blast, U-Turn, Sludge Wave, Foul Play, Thunder Wave, Ice Beam, Wild Charge, Flamethrower, Iron Head, Thunderbolt, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, Zen Headbutt, Discharge, Blizzard, Sucker Punch, Gunk Shot, Shadow Ball, X Scissor, Dragon Claw, Flame Charge, Poison Jab, Knock Off, both screens, and a Dark Pulse. Persian has an extremely wide move pool, and with two great abilities, Persian is a solid choice for the team. Execute has got a big buff to its special attack, as well as getting access to the Solar Power ability. For moves, it gets Hidden Power, Mega Drain, Hypnosis, Leech Seed, Confusion, Giga Drain, Psyshock, Sleep Powder, Solar Beam, Sludge Wave, Thunder Wave, Trick Room, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, both screens, and Psychic. Execute is very hard for me to recommend, as it has mess stats, a shallow move pool, basically requires a Sun team to do anything, and arguably has one of, if not the worst type combination in the whole game. But I guess if you're looking for something different or an extra challenge, use Execute. Bellsprout is unchanged stat-wise, but now has the Chlorophyll ability. For moves, it gets Sludge, Hidden Power, Stun Spore, Sleep Powder, Giga Drain, Leech Seed, Cross Poison, Slash, Leaf Blade, Synthesis, Leaf Storm, Grass Knot, Taunt, Sludge Wave, Iron Head, Sludge Bomb, and Zen Headbutt, Sucker Punch, Solar Beam, X Scissor, Poison Jab, and Knock Off. Bellsprout is a mixed attacker that is leaning more towards the physical side, and is also a part statuser. Bellsprout is another mon that is also available at the same time as its Evo, but this time it doesn't save as much time to catch the Evo instead. If you're looking for a grass or a poison type that's more on the offensive side, Bellsprout makes a great choice. Weeping Bell is unchanged stat-wise, but now has the Chlorophyll ability. Everything I said about Bellsprout applies to Weeping Bell as well. Gets all the same moves, it's a mixed attacker, offensive grass type, and it wants to be on a Sun team. Other than that, Weeping Bell is a pretty solid mon. Victory Bell has got a small boost to both of his attacks. For moves, it gets all the same moves that Bellsprout and Weeping Bell can get. I'm not sure when or if we'll find a Leaf Stone in the main story, but one can easily be obtained at Mount Battle via Pokecoupons, so Victory Bell can be obtained immediately. Slap Victory Bell on a Sun team, and it's gonna shine, and is just a great mon to use. Striker got a small boost to HP and attack. For moves, it gets Metal Claw, Roost, Feint, Fury Cutter, False Swipe, Air Slash, Slash, Agility, Swords Dance, Night Slash, Steel Wing, First Impression, Encore, Taunt, Tailwind, U-Turn, Thunder Wave, Iron Head, X-Scissor, Poison Jab, Knockoff. Oh, and I guess if you really want to use its lower special, it gets Hurricane and Sludge Wave too. Cypher is a very fast physical attacker with a fantastic ability, and is one of few mons that gets access to False Swipe, which is always a plus when you're trying to catch either Shadow Mons or the Wild ones. Scyther is a great asset to a team. Magikarp has got a boost to its special attack. Whoopee! Magikarp, unlike everything else in the Pokespots that come around anywhere between level 15 and 30-ish, Magikarp is one of 2 mons that start at level 1, and it doesn't even get Tackle in this game, which is stupid. If you're crazy enough to get Magikarp to level 25, it'll get Bounce. Normally I don't mention levels, but Magikarp is an exception. If you can persevere and train Magikarp, it's going to evolve into something truly amazing though. Feebas is unchanged from vanilla. Feebas is the second mon that starts at level 1 and only gets Splash until level 25, where it gets Water Pulse. Where Feebas differs from Magikarp is it can at least learn Rain Dance, Scald, Waterfall, and Surf, although with its abysmal stats, it's not going to do anything with those moves. And just like Magikarp, in XG, Feebas evolves at level 20. If you can persevere or slap an EXP share on Feebas, once it evolves, it's going to become magical. Kingler has lost speed as well as special attack, but it has gained buffs to everything else. For moves, it gets Metal Claw, Payback, False Swipe, Hammer Arm, Hone Claws, Crab Hammer, Crush Claw, Swords Dance, Night Slash, Razor Shell, Ice Hammer, Liquidation, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Earthquake, Superpower, Sucker Punch, Gunk Shot, Rock Slide, X-Scissor, Waterfall, Aerial Ace, Poison Jab, and Stone Edge, as well as a bunch of other miscellaneous special moves not worth mentioning, and sadly, this is one of the few mons that doesn't get knockoff. Kingler has a very high attack stat as well as defense. Slap a Life Orb on this crab and it'll show just how superior crabs are and why everything evolves into them. Tangela has lost speed but gained HP as well as a bunch of attack, and the Regenerator ability. For moves, it gets Mega Drain, Stun Spore, Sleep Powder, Hidden Power, Seed Bomb, Leech Seed, Tickle, Giga Drain, Curse, Payback, Power Whip, Leaf Storm, Wide Guard, Encore, Sludge Wave, Thunder Wave, Iron Head, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, Zen Headbutt, Earthquake, Gunk Shot, Shadow Ball, Rock Slide, Solar Beam, Poison Jab, Knockoff, both screens, and Stone Edge. Tangela is a tank that will be hard to bring down, and can also be a Satisor that can hit pretty hard as well. Tangela is unique compared to the other tanky grass mons, as it is a pure grass type, and it could be a fun mon to use with a team. Tentacle has got a boost to its defense. For moves, it gets Water Gun, Sludge, Rain Dance, Poison Jab, Bubble Beam, Water Pulse, Sludge Bomb, Hydro Pump, Icy Wind, Sludge Wave, Dazzling Gleam, Ice Beam, Scald, Sludge Bomb, Blizzard, Waterfall, and Surf. Tentacle is a bulky water type with a rather limited move pool, but that aside, Tentacle is also a fantastic mon if you're looking for a special wall. Tentacruel has lost some HP but gained more special defense. For moves, it gets Swords Dance, Whirlpool, Disable, Leech Life, Confuse Ray, Screech, Poison Jab, Knockoff, both screens, and Stone Edge, as well as everything else Tentacruel can learn. Tentacruel is one of many faces of the bulky water types, and is now even more bulky, and has the potential to even do some damage with some setup. Tentacruel is a fantastic mon if you're looking for a special wall that could also do some attacking. Jumpluff has lost HP and special defense, but gained buffs to everything else, and can now have the Prankster ability. For moves, it gets Hidden Power, Leech Seed, Sleep Powder, Nasty Plot, Heal Bell, Baby Doll Eyes, Air Slash, Helping Hand, Roost, Stun Spore, Giga Drain, Encore, Hurricane, Leaf Storm, Taunt, Sunny Day, Tailwind, U-Turn, Sludge Wave, Dazzling Gleam, Thunder Wave, Iron Head, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, Sucker Punch, Solar Beam, Poison Jab, Knockoff, both screens, and while everything in this game gets Toxic, Jumpluff is unique and gets Priority Toxic. Jumpluff is almost entirely a support mon. While it gets some attacking moves, you're better off slapping like 3 support moves on it and U-turn. Even if it's buffed attacks, it's probably not going to do much damage on its own. Jumpluff is a phenomenal support and can greatly benefit any team. Vulpix has gained a bunch of special attack and special defense, and is one of the de facto Sunsetters, thanks to its ability. For moves, it gets Parasong, Song, Skill Swap, Quick Attack, Will-O-Wisp, Confuse Ray, Flamethrower, Solar Beam, Shadow Ball, Fire Blast, Encore, Snarl, Taunt, Thunderwave, Heatwave, Psyshock, Knock Off both screens, and Dark Pulse. Vulpix and its Evo are available at the same time, and if you're running a Sun team, Vulpix is a must-have. Ninetales lost some attack, but gained buffs to its speed, special attack, and special defense. For moves, it gets all the same moves as Vulpix, but can now learn Hex, Nasty Plot, Extra Sentry, Foul Play, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, and Psychic. Ninetales is a very fast special attacker, and is one of the stars of Sun teams. Tropius has lost some in both of its defenses, but gained buffs to everything else. For moves, it gets Roost, Dragon Dance, Leech Seed, Leaf Blade, Dragon Hammer, Synthesis, Air Slash, Giga Drain, Dragon Pulse, Solar Beam, Hurricane, Leaf Storm, Wood Hammer, Wide Guard, Encore, Taunt, Tailwind, Sludge Wave, Iron Head, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, Zen Headbutt, Superpower, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Focus Blast, Dragon Claw, Poison Jab, Knock Off, both screens, and Stone Edge. Tropius has a pretty wide move pool and has the survivability and also great potential to do some amazing damage. Tropius wants to be on a Sun team for either of its ability, and if you're using a Sun team, Tropius is a fantastic team member. Swablu is unchanged from vanilla. For moves, it gets Disarming Voice, Peck, Rain Dance, Sunny Day, Parasong, Heal Bell, Gust, Sing, Roost, Air Slash, both screens, Cotton Guard, Brave Bird, Mirror Coat, Dazzling Gleam, Thunder Wave, Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and Aerial Ace. Swablu is mostly a support mon. Try to get Natural Cure if possible, because it will become something special upon evolving. Its Evo is also available at the same time, so to save you some time, just get that instead. Swablu on its own is a rather meh mon, but it could be a fun member of the team when it evolves. Octillery lost a bit of special defense, but gained buffs to everything else, as well as getting access to Mega Launcher. For moves, it gets Water Gun, Recover, Aura Sphere, Water Pulse, Rain Dance, Bubble Beam, Waterfall, Surf, Dark Pulse, Liquidation, Gunk Shot, Wide Guard, Icy Wind, Fire Blast, Sludge Wave, Thunder Wave, Ice Beam, Scald, Flamethrower, Iron Head, Freeze Dry, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, Zen Headbutt, Dragon Pulse, Blizzard, Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, Poison Jab, Knock Off, both screens, Stone Edge, and Psychic. Octillery has a very wide move pool and is going to be able to hit big damage with its Mega Launcher. Octillery is a very solid mon to use for a team.
Oh my god. After several hours, it feels like I have finally found the mon I want to add to my team. That is Roselia. Problem is, I hope it has the right ability that I want. Guess if not, you guys are going to be here for a while. I decided to, since I'm using the Murkrow now, well, this shouldn't kill, hopefully. I decided to go ahead and, nickname Murkrow as an honorary team member, because I've been using Murkrow, and anytime he fainted, I would use the Chansey. Not the Chansey, the Clefairy. Please don't kill. Oh, thank god. I've been using the Clefairy so I can defeat the wild mons, because you can't actually run away from wild Pokemon in this game, which is minorly annoying. So I needed a couple of mons to use to not, overlevel my team. So it's 1, 2, 3. Got the Roselia. Heck yeah. New team member acquired. I don't have a nickname for you just yet. Alright, dude. Do you have the nature out? Not the nature, the ability I want. No! You have the solar power and I'm not using a sun team. Okay, well, since Roselia is the next team member and I showed that, I'm just gonna, I guess, cut to me catching Roselia with the other ability.
Ledian has gotten an Omni boost. For moves, it gets Fake Out, Cosmic Power, Disable, Air Slash, Signal Beam, Skill Swap, Brick Break, Infestation, Bug Buzz, Endeavor, Wide Guard, Encore, Tailwind, U-Turn, Sludge Wave, Dazzling Gleam, Foul Play, Thunder Wave, Trick Room, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, Psyshock, Shadow Ball, Solar Beam, Focus Blast, both screens, and Psychic. And an absurd amount of physical moves that would do very little and are not worth mentioning. With its Omni boost, as well as its plethora of support moves, Ledian can actually be a pretty decent support special wall, and could be a fun member of the team. Metang has got a huge boost to its attack, and a smaller one to its defense and special attack, and now has the Levitate ability. For moves, it gets Volt Switch, Extra Sensory, Bullet Punch, Hone Claws, Metal Claw, Skill Swap, Rock Polish, Psycho Cut, Meteor Mash, Wide Guard, Ice and Thunder Punch, Power Up Punch, Thunder Wave, Trick Room, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Discharge, Earthquake, Psych Shock, Shadow Ball, Poison Jab, Knockoff, both screens, and Psychic. Metang is a phenomenal physical attacker. When it evolves, it'll have two different abilities, sadly. And Metang is a fantastic team member. Golbat has got a boost to its speed, as well as one of the best abilities in Intimidate. For moves, it gets Roost, Leech Life, Hypnosis, Nasty Plot, Feint, Shadow Sneak, Bite, Poison Fang, Confuse Ray, Acrobatics, Swagger, Gunk Shot, Brave Bird, Encore, Taunt, U-Turn, Hurricane, Sludge Wave, Foul Play, Thunder Wave, Iron Head, Sludge Bomb, Zen Headbutt, Heat Wave, Sucker Punch, Shadow Ball, X-Scissor, Poison Jab, and Knockoff. Golbat is a very fast attacker with a bit of utility, and you can never go wrong of adding another Intimidate user to the team. Crobat has got a small boost to both of its attacks, as well as getting the Intimidate ability. For moves, it gets all the same moves that Golbat can get, but can now get Night Slash, Will-O-Wisp, Tailwind, and Dark Pulse. Crobat is a phenomenal mon with a phenomenal ability, and honestly, Crobat is one of my personal favorite Pokemon, and was absolutely a contender for my team. Dratini is unchanged stat-wise, but can now have the Inner Focus ability. For moves, it gets Dragon Rage, Dragon Tail, Swords Dance, Aqua Tail, Body Slam, Dragon Breath, Flamethrower, Agility, Hurricane, Dragon Pulse, Outrage, Encore, Taunt, Thunder Wave, Ice Beam, Iron Head, Thunderbolt, Waterfall, Flame Charge, Knockoff, both screens, and Surf. While Dratini has a wide move pool and is a pseudo-legend to boot, to save you a bunch of time, just get its Evo because they're both available in the Pokespot. Dragonair is unchanged from vanilla, stat-wise, and can now have the Inner Focus ability. For moves, it can now get Whirlpool, Rest, Coil, Agility, Iron Tail, Icy Wind, Tailwind, Fire Blast, Blizzard, Psyshock, Shadow Ball, Solar Beam, Poison Jab, Knockoff, and Psychic. With Dragonair having a bigger move pool and better stats than Dratini, the training process will be much smoother. Dragonair being a pseudo-legend is just a great choice to have for the team. Porygon 2 got a slight buff to its attack and has two great abilities. And it can even come holding a Lodestone to evolve Trade Evo Mons if you don't want to get one from Mount Battle. For moves, it gets Tri-Attack, Nasty Plot, Swagger, Skill Swap, Disable, Lock On, Charge Beam, Screech, Recover, Hyper Beam, Wide Guard, Encore, Icy Wind, Sludge Wave, Thunder Wave, Ice Beam, Trick Room, Flamethrower, Iron Head, Thunderbolt, Energy Ball, Zen Headbutt, Discharge, Blizzard, Psyshock, Shadow Ball, Solar Beam, Thunder, Poison Jab, Knockoff, both screens, Psychic, and a Dark Pulse. Like many normal mons, Porygon 2 has an extremely wide move pool, but what separates Porygon 2 from the rest is just slap an Eviolite on it, and Porygon 2 becomes one of the most infamous, near-unkillable walls, and makes a perfect team member if you're looking for a wall. Psyduck is unchanged from vanilla. For moves, it gets Rain Dance, Confuse Ray, Aqua Jet, Disable, Confusion, Screech, Water Gun, Water Pulse, Hydro Pump, Encore, Ice Punch, Icy Wind, Power Up Punch, Thunder Wave, Ice Beam, Trick Room, Scald, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Blizzard, Psyshock, Shadow Ball, Waterfall, Poison Jab, Knockoff, both screens, and Psychic. Slap Psyduck on a rain team and it's going to perform rather decently. Psyduck can be a decent team member, but to save you some time, go ahead and try finding its Evo because it is also available at the same time. Golduck lost some of its speed, but gained some special attack and special defense. For moves, it gets all the same moves Psyduck got, and can now learn Skill Swap, Bubble Beam, Extra Sensory, Taunt, Focus Blast, Aerial Ace, and Stone Edge. Like Psyduck, Golduck will do pretty great on a rain team, even more so since it got a nice buff to its special attack. Golduck might be worth considering using for the team. Slowking has lost some attack, but has gained 2 fantastic abilities in Regenerator and Unaware. For moves, it gets Curse, Yawn, Power Gem, Skill Swap, Dragon Tail, Confusion, Disable, Water Pulse, Extrasensory, Wide Guard, Icy Wind, Rain Dance, Fire Blast, U-Turn, Power Up Punch, Thunder Wave, Ice Beam, Scald, Trick Room, Flamethrower, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Blizzard, Psyshock, Shadow Ball, Waterfall, Knock Off both screens, Psychic, and Dark Pulse. Slowking has both high special attack and special defense, and has a pretty good move pool as well as some fantastic longevity. Slowking is a phenomenal mon to add to a team. Omanyte is unchanged from vanilla. For moves, it gets Rock Throw, Water Gun, Rain Dance, Bubble Beam, Mud Shot, Ancient Power, Shell Smash, Water Pulse, Stone Edge, Hydro Pump, Wide Guard, Icy Wind, Sludge Wave, Thunder Wave, Scold, Sludge Bomb, Earth Power, Blizzard, both screens, and Surf, as well as a bunch of physical moves not worth mentioning. While Omanyte is a decent mon, try to get its Evo as it's available at the same time, and will save you a bunch of time. Amistar got a buff to HP and speed, as well as gaining the bulletproof ability. For moves, it gets all the same moves Omanyte can get, and can now learn Tickle, Leech Life, Whirlpool. Amistar is an amazing physical wall with a high special attack, and thanks to Shell Smash, it has the potential to absolutely wreck house, and can be a super fun mon to use for a team. Kabuto is unchanged stat-wise, but has gained the Shell Armor ability. For moves, it gets Metal Claw, Rock Throw, Aqua Jet, Rock Tomb, Mud Shot, X Scissor, Razor Shell, Rock Slide, Waterfall, Wide Guard, Iron Head, Thunder Wave, both screens, Poison Jab, and a knockoff, and a bunch of special moves not worth mentioning. While Kabuto is a decent move, try to get its Evo as it's also available at the same time, and will save you a bunch of time. Kabutops got a buff to HP and attack, and gained the Shell Armor ability. For moves, it gets all the same ones that Kabuto got, and can now learn Leech Life, Swords Dance, Slash, Night Slash, Liquidation, Earthquake, Sucker Punch, Waterfall, and Stone Edge. Kabutops is a very strong physical attacker as well as physical wall. Slap this thing on a rain team, and it's going to be phenomenal. Kabutops is a great mon to add to the team. Abra is unchanged from vanilla. For moves, it gets Teleport, Encore, Dazzling Gleam, Thunder Wave, Will-O-Wisp, Energy Ball, Psyshock, Shadow Ball, Psychic, and Dark Pulse, and a bunch of physical moves not worth mentioning. Abra is a very frail but high special attack mon, and is also available at the same time as its evolution, although catching its Evo doesn't save as much time compared to other mons. Abra is a great mon, and will become quite the special monster when fully evolved. Kadabra is unchanged from vanilla. For moves, it gets Hidden Power, Confusion, Calm Mind, Disable, Skill Swap, Recover, both screens, Trick, Extrasensory, and Focus Blast, and the same moves that Abra gets. Kadabra is a very fast special attacker, and is going to hit very hard, and if you want you could evolve it immediately, as Lodestones are available at Mountain Battle. Kadabra is a fantastic mon to add to the team. Mankey is unchanged stat-wise, but now has either Defiant or Insomnia for abilities. For moves, it gets Power Up Punch, Mach Punch, Low Kick, Agility, Bullet Punch, Drain Punch, Low Sweep, Rock Slide, Dynamic Punch, Screech, Cross Chop, Wide Guard, the Elemental Punches, Wild Charge, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Superpower, Sucker Punch, Gunk Shot, Poison Jab, Knockoff, and Stone Edge. Mankey is a pretty solid physical attacker, although its Evo is available too, so if possible, try to get that instead. But if not, Mankey is a pretty solid team member. Horsey is unchanged from vanilla. For moves, it gets Aqua Jet, Smoke Screen, Rain Dance, Water Gun, Bubble Beam, Dragon Breath, Water Pulse, Dragon Dance, Icy Wind, U-Turn, Thunder Wave, Ice Beam, Scald, Dragon Pulse, Blizzard, and Surf. Horsey does really well on rain teams. To save a bit of time, try to get its Evo, as it's also available. Either way, Horsey is a great team member. Seadra is unchanged stat-wise, but has gained Swift Swim. For moves, it gets all the same moves that Horsey gets, and can now get Hydro Pump, Outrage, Sludge Wave, Foul Play, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Dragon Pulse, and Waterfall. While Sniper is an alright ability, Seadra will do better on a rain team. And also, while Seadra itself is a fun mon and a solid choice for a team, just get a Lodestone for Mountain Battle and you can get its Evo quite immediately. Carvanha has got a boost to its attack, and can have the speed boost ability. For moves, it gets Shadow Sneak, Super Fang, Ice Fang, Swords Dance, Bite, Aqua Jet, Aqua Tail, Crunch, Hydro Pump, Liquidation, Icy Wind, Snarl, Taunt, Ice Beam, Scald, Iron Head, Sludge Bomb, Zen Headbutt, Shadow Ball, Waterfall, Surf, and Dark Pulse. Carvanha is a very frail physical attacker, and due to its frailty, Rough Skin won't help much, and if possible, get its Evo as it's also available at the same time. Minus the frailty, Carvanha is a pretty solid team member. Sharpedo got a buff to everything but special defense and speed. For moves, it gets all the same ones that Carvanha got, and can now have Psychic Fangs, Foul Play, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Poison Jab, and Stone Edge. Sharpedo is a very fast attacker, and with that extra bulk, it can make better use of the Rough Skin, or get some extra speed boosts and tear house. Whichever ability you get, Sharpedo will be a great asset for the team. Nidorino is unchanged from vanilla. For moves, it gets Mudshot, Bulldoze, Sludge, Sand Attack, Rock Tomb, Mega Horn, Taunt, Thunder Wave, Wild Charge, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Superpower, Earthquake, Sucker Punch, Gunk Shot, Rock Slide, Flame Charge, and Poison Jab. And as a bunch of special moves that aren't really that worth mentioning right now. Hustle, while it is an annoying ability, it will become something amazing upon evolving, and which you can do immediately, as Moonstones are available at Mount Battle. Nidorino is a pretty solid mon to consider using for a team. Wooper is unchanged from vanilla. For moves, it gets Water Gun, Bulldoze, Rain Dance, Toxic, Water Pulse, Yawn, Aqua Tail, Whirlpool, Recover, Waterfall, Stone Edge, Surf, Scald, Ice Beam, and Blizzard. Unfortunately, Water Absorb is the ability that changes into something amazing upon evolving, and not the useless Damp. Speaking of its Evo, it is also available at the same time, and while it won't save any time, it is still better to get that instead. Wooper, in my opinion, is a very meh Pokemon, but it could still be fun to use on a team if you want. Quagsire has got a boost to HP and special attack. For moves, it gets all the same moves that Wooper can learn, as well as Liquidation, Ice Punch, Icy Wind, Sludge Wave, Power Up Punch, Thunder Wave, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Earthquake, Earth Power, Gunk Shot, Poison Jab, Knock Off, and both screens. Quagsire is a bulky guy with a great ability and unaware, as well as great typing. I will say, I think one of my most blasphemous Pokemon takes is I just genuinely do not give a damn about this Pokemon line, and I would rather pick literally anything, well, not literally, almost anything else over them. But I know others enjoy it, and it can be a good mon to add to the team. Quillfish has lost some of its attack and gained special attack, as well as a bunch of HP, as well as gaining both Poison Touch and the Intimidate ability. For moves, it gets Leech Life, Bubble Beam, Pain Split, Sludge, Disable, Water Pulse, Poison Jab, Spiky Shield, Liquidation, Wide Guard, Encore, Icy Wind, U-Turn, Sludge Wave, Foul Play, Thunder Wave, Ice Beam, Scald, Iron Head, Sludge Bomb, Zen Headbutt, Blizzard, Gunk Shot, Sucker Punch, Shadow Ball, Rock Slide, Waterfall, Knock Off, both screens, Surf, and Stone Edge. Quillfish has a very wide move pool, as well as one of the best abilities in the game. Quillfish may be on the more weaker side of the water mons, but it can still be a fun mon to use. Poliwhirl is unchanged from vanilla. For moves, it gets Power Up Punch, Hypnosis, Seismic Toss, Water Pulse, Encore, Rain Dance, Body Slam, Belly Drum, Hydro Pump, Wide Guard, Ice Punch, Icy Wind, Sludge Wave, Thunder Wave, Scald, Ice Beam, Sludge Bomb, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Waterfall, Poison Jab, and Knock Off. Poliwhirl can also come holding the King's Rock, so both Evos can be gotten immediately. Poliwhirl will do quite well on a rain team, but even without that, Poliwhirl will be a decent mon to use with a split evolution. Poliwrath has lost attack, defense, and special defense, and gained HP and special attack. For moves, it gets all the same moves that Poliwhirl can get, and can now use Circle Throw, Brick Break, Hammer Arm, Close Combat, Thunder Punch, Superpower, Earthquake, Earth Power, Shadow Ball, Rock Slide, Focus Blast, and Stone Edge. Poliwrath is now a mixed attacker. Slap this bad boy on a rain team, and he's going to do fantastic work.
Alrighty, I have finally found another Roselia after another few hours. Came with a Papaya Berry. Oh, thank God. And it had the ability that I wanted. And in the process of me hunting down for this Roselia, I also found a Dratini that I could trade to Duking later. But with all those bios out of the way and me catching the new team member, this is a good starting point for now. I hope everybody had a good time. Tell me to go in the future. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and to stay fabulous.